I am Ravi DSRD21, PhD researcher in University of Huddersfield. My research topic is disaster early warning system for vulnerable agriculture dependent communities from upstreams to downstream. My presentation outline is research title, research aim, current status and gaps in multi-hazard early warning systems in Sri Lanka, research methodology, objectives, justification of objectives by literature review, and references. My research aim is a research and analysis of the link between early warning, early action, and community-based adaptation to improve anticipation, adaptive capacity, and disaster risk management of vulnerable agriculture-dependent communities. Current status and gaps in multi-hazard early warning system. The early warning is disseminated to upstreams to downstreams through interface. There are many methods available to warning dissemination in Sri Lanka. Also, a lot of gaps can be found. The technical factors, the system failures, warning systems not available, times like day and night, not affordable, these are very high cost, take more time to warn. There are the factors that affect into the early warning technically. And also the environmental and social factors also impact to the early warning system. The demographically, geographically, socially factors, the ethnicity, languages, gender, religious population also in fact affect to this multi-hazard early warning system. My research methodology is first, I am doing the data collections, the primary data collection by the survey, the secondary data collecting by the literature review, the data analysis by the GIS and softwares. My research philosophy is pragmatist, starting with the problem and practical solutions that inform future practice. The research approach is generate a new or modified and existing theory or tools which subsequently test through the additional data collection. It is called abduction. I have 6 research objectives. These objectives I am going to explain by the literature review. The summary of the literature review, the first objectives of my research, the assessment of risk and vulnerability of agriculture system to different climate changes scenarios, including underlying cause of vulnerability, gender and power dynamics, access to resource and services. Agriculture is deeply interconnected with the weather and climate. Change in temperature and hydrometeorological pattern due to climate change are impacting farming communities in different ways from the gender perspective. Impacts of change vary from place to place, householders to householders. Issuance of early warning and improved climate and weather informations, and the development of appropriate public service announcements on what to do when bad weather hits. Integrating communications into the everyday activities more important to communities than the other information for their ultimate food production. The second objective is to establish the nexus between early warning systems and its role in promoting agriculture productivity in the face of climate change. Providing early warning system to the different stakeholders should be integrated and made available in one platform, which combine with the distributed weather sensor networks. Efficient locations, specific weather modules, and alerting system for early action to the climate change. The third objective is explore the current status of the agriculture early warning system in Sri Lanka as an important means of promoting agricultural productivity in light of the challenges posed by the climate change, upstream to interface and downstream arrangements. There is no proper agri early warning system in Sri Lanka to promote agriculture productivity in light of the challenges posed by climate change. Therefore, it is very important to establish proper impact-based early warning system for agriculture with integrating multi-sectoral agencies and communities who depend on the agriculture. My fourth objective is to critically evaluate the current dissemination channels, including the identifications of the related stakeholders who can intensify efforts to enhance early warning system. In Sri Lanka, the Disaster Management Center have been established a multi-hazard early warning system to disseminate the disaster early warning and informations to the stakeholders and vulnerable communities. However, there is no specific dissemination system to the agriculture dependent communities, even they are agriculture responsible for agriculture sectors. My fifth objective is to establish an effective and efficient early warning mechanism, including critical components of the early warning systems to trigger early action, especially to strengthen the downstream development. Downscale early warning information in a way that better address the communications expectations of the public in different localities, strengthen of mutual trust, cultural understanding, prolonged cooperations, social capital, and the uniqueness of living conditions in the community largely generate an effective, trusted, and involved disaster early warning and response. My final objective is to develop a policy to streamline the early warning dissemination mechanisms to smooth operation, including responsibilities, SOPs, activities, early warning monitoring, and early warning auditing. In order to minimize the disaster impact to the agriculture sector, there should be a relationship with the sectoral agencies, warning providers, and farmers. Agriculture sectoral agencies responsible for the detailed interpretation of weather and climate changes and remedial measures to overcome such issues in the agriculture sector. Therefore, it is essential to customize and translate the warning messages into the understandable way or user-friendly mechanism. Early warning is utmost important to the agriculture sector. Effectiveness and efficiency of the messages, disseminations, and the receptions of the early warning messages depend on the coordination with upstream to downstream and dissemination of messages to the farmers and their knowledge. Those are my references I've gone through and found the data information. Thank you.